Okay, we're going to be working another ratio word problem. Our word problem states, Jill is making cupcakes. Jill's recipe calls for 3 cups of sugar and 2 eggs. Jill needs to double this recipe. How much sugar and how many eggs does Jill need? Okay, first of all, you want to write your original ratio that you have. So for one recipe, or for making only one batch of the recipe, you need 3 cups sugar and 2 eggs. But since you're doubling it, then you have to do the equivalent ratio of multiplying each part of the ratio by 2. So 3 times 2 is 6, so you'll need 6 cups sugar, and 2 times 2 is 4 eggs. So to double the recipe, Jill will need 6 cups sugar and 4 eggs.
Okay, this is our last example for ratios, and it's another word problem. And this problem says, Taylor's Bakery last year sold 400 cupcakes and 300 cakes. This year, the bakery sold 300 cupcakes and 600 cakes. Which year had a bigger ratio of cupcakes to cakes? So in this example, we have to find 2 different ratios. We have to find the ratio of cupcakes to cakes of last year and the ratio of cupcakes to cakes of this year. So let's find the ratio from last year first. Our first quantity is the cupcakes, so we have to look at how many cupcakes were sold last year. And in this case, it's 400. And the second quantity is cakes, and the number of cakes sold last year is 300. So our ratio of cupcakes to cakes last year is 400 to 300. Now we'll do the ones from this year. This year, the number of cupcakes sold were 300. Write down 300. And the number of cakes sold was 600. So our ratio of cupcakes to cakes this year is 300 to 600. All right. To find out which ratio is bigger, you have to first put both ratios into fraction form. So fraction form of this would be 400 over 300. And the other one would be 300 over 600. Now what we have to do is figure out which one of these fractions is bigger, and that will be the bigger ratio of cupcakes to cakes. So with this fraction, we know that 400 is bigger than 300. So this quantity is bigger than 1. Over here, we know that 300 is less than 600. So this quantity is less than 1. Therefore, this fraction is bigger. Now with this, we can conclude that the ratio from last year, 400 to 300 of cupcakes to cakes, is the bigger ratio.